episode of Do or DIY, where we prioritize creation over consumption and learn some really cool crafts and techniques. We're in a little bit of a Christmas craft phase right now because, as all crafters know, you got to get a little bit of a head start on the holidays. Today's craft is this adorable little plush snowman that I just wrote the crochet pattern for, so you people are the first ones I'm sharing it with. I will publish the written form over on Etsy probably today or tomorrow, so if you are interested in supporting me or if you want to have a written copy of it, do head over there to check out my written pattern. This guy is super cute on his own, but you could also add a ribbon or a bit of yarn and use him as a Christmas ornament. Or I've also thought that it would be cute if you weighted the bottom. He would sit nicely on a windowsill or something for a Christmas decoration. But I'm just going to show you how to make the plush and then you can decide. Let's talk materials. Alright, first you're going to need a 4.25mm crochet hook. Again, as I always say, it just has to be in that area. If it's a 4mm, if it's a 4.5mm, it'll be fine. It'll work just as well. You're also going to want some scissors and a yarn needle for assembly purposes. And then a lighter could come in handy for the safety eyes. I like to melt the back of them to make sure they're really secure in there. And on that note, you're going to want some safety eyes. I'm going to use really little ones from this set, which I will link below. This one's from Amazon. And then you're going to need yarn. For your yarn, you're going to need some white. These are all 4-ply worsted weight yarns. Most of them are Red Heart Super Saver, and then this red yarn is also from the Dollar Tree, so definitely check that out because they're really cheap and really good over there. So on that note, you're going to need the red yarn, you're going to need a little bit of black, and then just like a piece of orange to embroider the. The thing you're going to need is some polyfill stuffing. You're not going to need this much, this is just for dramatic effect. But yeah, that's all the materials you're going to need, so let's get right into it. And I'm going to start with the head as the first piece to make. You're going to take your crochet hook and your white yarn. You're going to make a magic circle in which you are going to work 6 single crochet. Ignore any background noise, it's just my sister. And then we're going to pull that shut, and there you have your first round. Second round, we are just going to increase in each stitch around. So you're going to work 2 single crochet into each of the 6 single crochet which we already had, and you should have 12 stitches at the end of this round. For round 3, you're going to work 1 single crochet into the first stitch, and then you're going to increase into the second stitch, and you're going to repeat this all the way around, working 1 single crochet followed by 1 increase until you have 18 total stitches. Next 3 rounds, you are just going to single crochet in each stitch around for a total of 18 stitches at the end of each one. Step is going to be to add your safety eyes between rounds 4 and 5 on the snowman's head. I just place one eye and then I'll pop on the back, which is easier when I don't have nails, so watch me struggle. There we go. And then I'd like to take my lighter, and you don't want to light the plastic on fire, but you just want to hold it close enough that it kind of starts to melt. And as always, do this in a well-ventilated area. You don't want to breathe in any plastic fumes, and also if you are a child, get adult supervision and adult help, all of that good stuff. But basically I just melt the end just a little bit and then kind of press that down so that it can't slide over the tip. Attach the eyes. We're going to do our next round in which you will work 1 single crochet in the first stitch, then you will decrease across the next 2 stitches, and then you will work 1 single crochet in the next stitch and decrease across the next 2 all the way around. You should end up with 12 stitches. completed that round, it's the perfect time to add a little stuffing before we do our last round on the head. Last round of the head, you're just going to decrease all the way around, so you'll have 6 stitches at the end. Finish off, just make sure you leave a bit of a tail so you can sew the head to the body later. Alright, and you're done piece number 1. For the body, which is going to be a slightly larger piece, we're going to start the same way with a magic circle with 6 single crochet in it. Then you're going to pull that shut. Is going to be increasing all the way around, so you can work 2 stitches in each of the 6 single crochet for a total of 12 stitches at the end of the round. Next round, we are going to work 1 single crochet in the first stitch, an increase in the next stitch, and we are going to repeat that all the way around for a total of 18 stitches. Next round, we are going to work 1 single crochet in each of the first 2 stitches, and then we are going to increase in the third stitch, and we are going to repeat that pattern all the way around for a total of 24 stitches. For our next round, we are going to work 1 single crochet in each of the first 3 stitches, and then we are going to increase in the 4th stitch, and we are going to repeat that pattern all the way around for a total of 30 stitches. Now for each of the next 3 rounds, you are simply going to work 1 single crochet into each stitch all the way around for a total of 30 stitches at the end of each round. Next round, you are going to work 1 single crochet in each of the first 3 stitches, and then you are going to decrease across the next 2, and you are going to repeat this all the way around for a total of 24 stitches. Round, you're going to work 1 single crochet in each of the first 2 stitches, then you are going to decrease across the next 2, and you're going to repeat this all the way around for a total of 18 stitches at the end. Next round, you're going to work 1 single crochet into the first stitch, and then decrease across the next 2 stitches, and you're going to repeat this all the way around for a total of 12 single crochet. Work the final round of the body, we're going to stuff it. Last round of this piece, you're going to work 1 decrease across the first 2 stitches, then you're going to decrease in all of the rest of the stitches until you have 6 stitches remaining. To finish off this piece, and you really don't have to leave a lot of extra for this because you left the extra on the head to sew it on, so you just need enough to tie it off securely and tuck that end in. So I am going to sew the head to the body here. To add the nose here, so let me just show you exactly how I do that. I'm going to take the orange yarn on the yarn needle and I'm going to bring it in through the back. It doesn't really matter where you bring it in, but you're going to bring it all the way forward to this center point between the eyes and leave a bit of it hanging at the back so we can knot it off later. A little more is better than a little too little. And then we're going to work, sorry, I'm trying to keep you in focus here. We're going to work a couple of stitches right here. kind of looks like that. And then we're going to bring it down and make one longer stitch. Comes down the center, like so, and thicken that up with another stitch or two. And then on the last stitch, we're going to bring it all the way back through, out the same spot you brought it in. You can kind of mess with that a little bit. It looks a little bit more like a beak than a carrot right now, I will say, but I think overall the effect works. And then you're going to tie the two ends together securely. You want them extra tight because you want to tuck it into the head when we're done. So you're going to do it like so. You're going to cut it, leaving just a little bit so the knot stays, and then just tuck that back in. Scarf, which is super easy. You're going to put a slip knot on your hook, and then you're going to chain 3 stitches. You're going to skip the first one, and then you're going to work 1 single crochet into the second chain and 1 single crochet into the third chain. That's your first row. Then you're going to chain 1. You're going to turn your piece, and you're just going to single crochet in each of those 2 stitches. You're going to chain 1, you're going to turn, you're going to single crochet into each of those 2 stitches, and you're going to do this until you have 20 rows. So we just did 3, so 17 more. Cut the yarn, oops, pull it through, and then leave these 2 ends because we're actually going to add a little bit of fringe, and we'll just add that right along with it. What I need you to do is cut about 6 or 8 short pieces of the red yarn. We're going to use this to make the tassel, or fringe, I guess, more. They don't have to be exact because we'll trim up the lengths after we attach them, just like that. Attach these, all you're going to do is, actually let me zoom you in a little bit. All you're going to do is insert your hook through a stitch, fold the piece of yarn in half like so, pull it through, wrap the loose ends around and pull them through, and then just pull that tight. And add about 3 to 4 of these pieces of yarn on each end of the scarf. And again, do not worry about them being, don't worry about them being even because we're gonna trim them all shorter in a minute anyway. All of the pieces, lay it flat and kind of smooth them out, and then gauge how long you want your fringe. I like it pretty short, it's just a little extra, and then pull it taut over a pair of scissors and just cut it straight across like so. Please remember to save your yarn scraps so you can use them as stuffing or card them and respin them into new yarn. You don't want to be wasteful around here. You can grab that snowman here, remember him, and you're going to wrap the scarf however you want it on him. I like mine a little off-centered like that, but you could cross it right across the front or however you want, but it's just important to see how you want that to lay out. And then I'm going to take a piece of red yarn on a yarn needle and stitch it to itself, and then if you really want it to not move around, you can actually sew it to the snowman as well. I know it's a little hard to see what I'm doing right now, but I'm just knotting that through, trying to make sure I keep it just the way I want it. Last and probably most important piece, the top hat. We're going to start with that magic circle again, and we're going to work 6 single crochet into it to start. and then pull that shut. For the second round, we're going to work 2 stitches into each stitch around. So we're just increasing all the way around, so we'll have 12 stitches at the end of this round. Round 3, you're going to work 1 single crochet into the first stitch, and then you're going to increase into the second stitch, and you're going to work 1 single crochet into the next stitch and increase into the next one. Repeat that around so you'll have 18 stitches. Next round, you're going to single crochet all the way around. However, you're going to do this in the back loops only. So you're going to go through just the back loop of the stitch you're working in, and you're going to single crochet all the way around until you have 18 stitches, all single crochets and back loop only. Next round, you're going to work 1 single crochet in the first stitch, and then you're going to decrease across the next 2 stitches, and you're going to repeat this all the way around until you have 12 stitches. Next 2 rounds, you're just going to work 1 single crochet in each stitch around for a total of 12 stitches. Round, you're going to decrease all the way around till you have 6 stitches. Round of the top hat, you're going to work into the front loops only of each stitch, and you're going to increase in each one, so you'll have 12 stitches all worked in the front loops only. That round, you want to finish off leaving a bit of a yarn tail so you can sew the hat onto your snowman. And then you're going to put just a little bit of stuffing in the top hat, enough to make it firm, but don't overstuff it. Just like so. Step is going to be to attach the top hat to your snowman. You can play around with the placement a little bit. I don't like it so much just centered, but you certainly could do that. I like mine a little off center. And then just gonna sew that through. Until it's nice and secure. That's it, guys. You've finished your snowman. I hope you enjoy this pattern. As always, if you did, please do like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below about what you'd like to see tutorials for in the future. I'm always looking for more ideas of what to write and what to share with you guys. If you do have an interest in purchasing patterns from me, be sure to go over to my Etsy, If Hooks Could Kill You Ass, which is linked, and check it out from there. Yeah, thank you so much and enjoy.